Is up. If you stand in the party, I'll be in after.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd down, Wilson. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
And now here's a carry heading left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Having trouble here from the 1. Couldn't pass it in, couldn't run it in. Now what?
I'm going to channel old school coaches right now. We're just rolling up our sleeves. I'm yelling at my guys, go get it. You're at the 1-yard line. Let's get a surge. Let's get some leverage.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Come on, let's go! Grab 38! Grab 38!
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
1st and 10. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That selection of a draw play felt a lot like, hey, we've thrown it a bunch, we can catch them off guard, instead of staying with what was actually working.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going, but trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense, expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run the option left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Newton now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. On second down, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're...
Looking for Barnage, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Newton now to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down, it's Jones. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Now Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and that'll make it third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Second and 10, Newton again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Matt Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Benet Benwickery on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, Wilson. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Strong, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on third down, Newton. It's caught. Jones. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Wake up!
They'll go again to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big
looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. They'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Now Wilson on second down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson. He's got the completion to Strong. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Newton. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Single. We're hitting slot. Single to slot. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Great. Watch twist.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Caught left side by Funchess. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks maybe. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. 20, 10. Acott's right sideline in some space. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they try to sweep to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He was looking for Matt Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Shift together here from the D-line. And quickly they get to the line. Newton on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Set. 180. Come on now. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Ready. Let's get it.
To the air again, Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
180. Yes, Mike. We're great. Check 31. Check 31. 20. Check safety. Check safety. Motion.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
19. Bang, 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 bang.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 3rd down and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little